This was my classroom when I taught 4th grade.
Over the course of 33 years, 939 students sat in Mrs. Milanie Matthews' Ozark Primary classroom.
I do have a list of all the students that I taught from the first year to the last year. I guess I knew I was going to be a teacher from the time I was small. That's the only career I was interested in. I enjoyed children, I enjoyed school.
In the 60s, Mrs. Matthews started teaching in her hometown of Long Island, New York. A few years later, in 1969, she made her way to Ozark, Arkansas.
Big change, big culture change, but I found that I really did enjoy the small town. My biggest goal was to pass on my love of teaching and of kids to kids, for them to pass on for their children or those they taught or just life in general.
She achieved that goal. 9 of her former students are teachers in the area. Teacher Tiffany Schaefer proudly showed us a quilt that she helped make in Mrs. Matthews' class.
She just made learning fun, and I wanted to do that for kids. That I didn't want it to be boring for them. I wanted them to have a great time when they were learning.
While in the classroom, Mrs. Matthews wanted her students to learn more than math and science.
If we had a wet day and couldn't go out, I'd sit on the floor and taught them to play jacks. And that's not something you do all the time. I taught them to cross-stitch. We made pillows and embroidered pillows for our parents.
She also started a track team, promoting the importance of physical fitness.
We practiced during our recesses. My husband and I built hurdles.
The team would go on to compete around the state, and while they did win multiple trophies, they ran for a bigger purpose.
When they found success there, it carried back into the classroom. They found they could improve themselves. They found, okay, if I can do that, maybe I can do this. And I really do think that that had a big factor to it.
At 86 years old, Mrs. Matthews walks 4 miles 4 times a week, inspiring others to get up and get out. That's why the city of Ozark honored her with the Milanie Matthews Walking Trail.
I was just tickled. I was tickled that they had finished it and made it available.
Matthews' legacy reaches far beyond the trail and into a community where her lessons alone continue to change lives.
The woman to this day left an impression on me on to always challenge yourself to do better, and if you believed in something, to do it.
Ozark Mayor Roxy Hall credits Mrs. Matthews for her love of history.
I have a picture here that she made me feel the excitement of the government. And I always dreamed of getting to stand at the Lincoln Memorial and taking a picture of the Washington Monument. And as I stood there, I reminisced back to her classroom, and I could envision her standing in front of that chalkboard telling us about this, and it became a reality. And I owe a lot of that to her.
The mayor wanted Mrs. Matthews to know about the impact that she made, not only on her life, but so many others, showing that a little learning and a lot of love can go a long way.
So fortunate to have kids who are still here and still around to let me know that
Ozark is a much better place because of her.
In Ozark, covering news where you live, Tiffany Lee, 5 News.